Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to your English class. If you remember, last week we studied about a day in the life of a washerman. Today, basing on the same lesson, we will be learning how to write a personal journal. Now, in simple words, a personal journal is the same thing like a diary. We all maintain a diary. We may write hobbies. We could write what we do in our daily life. So you could write a hobby for many things. But today I will be teaching you how to write a description about a family member. So basing on our previous lesson, a day in the life of a washerman, I'll be teaching you how to write a journal based on the description of a family member. So today we will be describing Sunita's father, that is our washerman, which we learned in the last lesson. So let's get started. Now if you look at page number 17 of your textbook, you will find a sample journal given. So when you look at the journal, you will see that it is divided into 4 parts, or you can say it has 4 paragraphs. Okay, so I will slowly start taking you through each paragraph and explaining what to do. As we start moving from paragraph to paragraph, we need to find the main idea and we need to find supporting details or evidence. So remember, the main idea will be the first line of that particular paragraph, and based on the main idea, you will get supporting details or evidence to prove the main idea. Now let's discuss how to write a journal. If I want to write a journal to describe somebody, how am I going to start writing it? So the first thing I need to do is I need to choose the person whom I am going to write about. So over here we know that Sunita has already chosen her father. So as you can look in the slide, she has written my father on the top, and then she has written by Sunita Chand below. So if you are going to write about your mother, you will write my mother and by your name. So this will be the first thing that you include in your journal. Now look at the first paragraph. We can see that the first paragraph introduces the narrator, that is Sunita, and it also introduces the person about whom she is writing about. So we can very clearly see that she introduces by stating, "Hello, my name is Sunita and I'm in the 5th grade." So she introduces herself along with the class in which she is studying. Then she tells us about her father. She mentions his name and what job he does. She also gives a small description about the job and how he helps other people. So this was your first paragraph, which is the introduction of the journal. The second paragraph expresses Sunita's opinion about her father, and it gives evidence to support this opinion. So in the second paragraph, she tells us how her father's life is not easy, and she gives us a very good description about her father's life and what he does the whole day. So if you look at your textbook, you would find that she tells us how he collects dirty clothes, he ties them into bundles, then he brings them home, he marks the clothes of different customers with different marks. He brings them to the dobigat, washes them, and then spreads them on a string to dry. Then after a few hours, he sorts the clothes and irons them. She also mentions her mother over here, who helps in the ironing, or sometimes even her older brother does it. So you can see in the second paragraph, she expresses her opinion how she believes that her father's life is not easy, and she gives us a good description about her father's life. And this part we can also call it as your evidence. Whenever you give any opinion, we need to give evidence or supporting details to support that opinion. So over here, my father's life is not easy is your topic sentence, and the rest over here, the description, becomes your supporting details or your evidence. Now, when you look at the third paragraph, Sunita introduces a character trait of her father. She says that he is very honest, he is hardworking, and he loves his children. She again starts with a topic sentence, and she goes on with evidence and supporting details. She tells us, my father says it is important to always keep his promises. So this becomes your topic sentence, and the rest of the paragraph becomes your supporting details. Over here, he tries hard not to spoil, tear, or lose any clothes. He takes care not to break any buttons. However, if something goes wrong, he always pays for the loss. My father's customers like him. They always give him nice gifts on Diwali. Sometimes we get used clothes from them to wear. So over here, she gives us supporting details or evidence for the personality or the character trait that she has given to her father. So this is your third paragraph. The fourth paragraph tells us about Sunita's feelings for her father. If you actually read the fourth paragraph, you will come to know that Sunita adores and admires her father. Here, once again, she starts with a topic sentence. She tells us that my father loves my brother and me very much. And then she goes on with evidence and supporting details to show us how her father loves them. She tells us that her father, even though he is very tired after working all day long, he always has time to talk and play with us. He sends us to school to get an education, unlike some of the other washermen who keep their children at home all day to help with their work. He doesn't understand English, but he asks about our homework anywhere. He wants us to study hard so that we can do any job we want in the future. So in the fourth paragraph, you see that she tells us that her father loves them, and she supports this topic sentence with evidence proving how her father loves them. So I hope you all understood how to write a journal entry. Writing a journal entry is very easy if you divide your journal into 4 parts. You can divide your journal into 4 paragraphs, just like the sample one given on page number 17. Now, if you look at your workbook, which is on page 26, that is S1, Personal Journal, you need to fill in the outline with details from Sunita's journal entry. That means you need to look at your content book and you need to fill in the journal. So, number A, paragraph 1, introduction. It tells us name of the person. So over here, you need to write about you need to write the name of Sunita's father. So that would be Karam Chand. His or her job, occupation, what they do. So over here you would write washerman. Then paragraph 2 is about the person's life. So you look at paragraph 2. I already told you that the topic sentence is in the first line. So where we have topic sentence, you would write, my father's life is not easy. And then you need to give 2 evidence from the text. You can give any 1 point from here. Okay, so you can write, he collects dirty clothes, ties them into bundles and brings them home. Or you could go for any one of the points which are given in the textbook. When you look at paragraph 3, an important trait of the person, again, look at the topic sentence. The topic sentence is always the first line. And then again, choose any 2 points from that paragraph. So you would be doing the same in all the paragraphs. That is paragraph B, C, and D. It's very easy. Do not get scared. Try it out. If you have any doubts, you can always call me or message me. So for your homework, you have S1, which is on page number 26. So that's all for today. In case you have any doubts, you know what to do. Have a safe day. Enjoy your learning. Bye bye.